Good evening, everyone. Jamie Schwartzwald in with sports, joined by a special guest in the studio today, Liam Ortega from Driven to Move. Liam, how are you doing?
Doing great. How are you doing?
All right, I'm doing well.
Fantastic.
Well, excellent. There may be some viewers that don't know who you are, so could you explain a little bit about your background here in the interior and with speed skating?
Well, my name is Liam Ortega. I'm from Fairbanks, went to West Valley High School, and I started the nonprofit called Driven to Move, which works with kids on goal setting, healthy lifestyles. We do that through school programs and clinics, as well as community events. And I also speed skate. Currently training hard for the upcoming Olympics in Sochi, Russia. So that's my full-time pursuit, on top of doing Driven to Move and other events.
So you're a hopeful for Team USA in the upcoming Olympics. What events do you skate?
I speed skate, so in that we have the 1500, the 5K, and the 10K. So sadly, I do the longer races.
Why is that sadly?
For some reason, I'm just good at the races that means suffering. It's like, why can't I be a sprinter?
I hear you. So speaking of suffering, so to speak, it's the marquee event from Driven to Move is the Ruckus in the Muckus, which is coming up May 25th. It's in its second year. It's on Memorial Day weekend. What can you tell us about this year's Ruckus?
Oh, this year's Ruckus, we have better obstacles, bigger obstacles. The course itself is going to be kind of perfect. If you have noticed outside, the weather, it's really slow to melt, but it is melting. So that means the muckus is going to be in full force. And on top of it, for those that are out watching, we have bratwurst on course from Double Eagle Restaurant. And everyone that finishes the 5K that's over 21 gets a Hoodoo Brewery.
Tell me a little bit about the obstacles in this year's race. What do you have new?
Well, this year we have new. We have the Bering Strait. What that means is you're going to get nice and clean and get a taste of Alaska.
Okay.
But also we have a fun thing called the seal slide, which means we reversed one of the obstacles. Last year we had the uphill slip and slide. This year we have the downhill slip and slide.
Oh, excellent.
So we're going to make that a lot more fun.
Yeah.
Just make sure you hit the brakes in time for the trees.
Excellent.
We have a wall as well.
Really?
Just to really encourage the team aspect. I mean, if you can't make the wall, have a teammate there to support you, or we have alternatives to get around the wall, either by doing a few push-ups or some jumping jacks.
Nice. Please tell me that the mud pit will still be part of it.
Is that even worth mentioning? Of course the mud pit's going to be there.
Nice. How can people register for this race? What's the best way to register?
They can register online at driventomove.org, or they can register in person at Beaver Sports, Plating End Sports, and Goldstream Sports.
And how long does early registration run?
Registration lasts till May 20th, and then the price jumps up from $40 up to $55 through the race day.
Excellent. So your best bet's to get out there, register early, save some money.
Well, the first 500 get T-shirts included with their entry, and the T-shirts are really nice running shirts from Brooks Running. Oh. So, I mean, you got to get on those sign-ups.
That's right on a perk right there.
Yeah.
Yeah. Through this, you partner with the Warriors in Transition Unit over at Fort Wainwright. Talk about the decision to partner with those folks.
Well, in 2008, I experienced a traumatic brain injury, which resulted in a coma and a week in ICU, but also just a long road of recovery. And I was very fortunate to have a great support system in place for my mother, my friends, and my family, as far as making sure I was making positive steps to recover, to get back to my goals of competing in the Olympics. But with the soldiers, a lot of them are coming back with traumatic brain injuries, PTSD, but also a lot of common injuries, which are just a shock because they just work so hard that when that's taken away, what do you do? As an athlete, when that was taken away from me, I had to just reshift my entire plane of thought. So with them, by getting them involved with the Ruckus and the Muckus, I mean, they're experts in the Ruckus. Mm-hmm. So having their help designing the course is amazing. And on top of it, getting them help in building the course and participating even is just fantastic as far as a positive outlet. And I don't know, thank you for all the work and support they've done for us.
Yeah, excellent. Well, I'll tell you what, I was at a ski race last week up at Birch Hill. There was still snow on the ground. I'm hoping for some melting and some good mud for Memorial Day weekend.
Oh, absolutely.
All right, Liam, well, I want to thank you for coming down.
Well, thank you very much.
You bet. That is going to wrap it up in sports for today. We are getting out of here, but you need to stay tuned because Alexis Lopez is coming up next with your extended 7-day weather forecast. So for Olympic hopeful Liam Ortega, I'm Jamie Schwartzwald, and you're watching News 13.